Hi Crunchers, I'm your DJ Chihi and this is Culture Crunch. Lately, whenever I sit in a cafe, I notice people on blind dates and their conversations are pretty interesting. What's your MBTI? What do you do? And what's your salary? When it comes to love, are you a realist who considers your situation and the other person's circumstances? Or are you a romantic who believes in that one special feeling? Let me know what you think through our YouTube comments or our DM while our song plays. Here's our first song, Sea of Love by Fly to the Sky.
언제나 내 꿈엔 비가 내려 차가운 바람도 불고 있어 널 기다리는 내 삶의 끝본 것만 같아 어떡해 며칠이면 년 같은데 넌 아무렇지 않는지 한 번이라도 너를 보여주겠니 시기
A deep dive match where we unpack Korean culture, the familiar yet hard to explain stories. This is Unspoken Korea. And joining us today is Kevin from Void. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Chi.
We have hello. We have crunchers tuning in as well. Benny saying good morning, Chihi and everyone. Happy Tuesday. And Shino saying Kevin 오빠 안녕. Hi, Kevin.
안녕.
And So Not Morgs is saying, oh my god, she looks so cute. Thank you. Kevin Park Bestie is saying Kevin is so cute today. We both are cute today.
Yay. We passed the cuteness check.
Thank you. All right, so Kevin, it's already July. Can you believe it?
Don't even get me started. It does
Oh my
not
gosh.
make any sense.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like I say this so often nowadays,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I just can't believe that's already. We're in the latter half of
Yeah,
the year. I feel like
exactly.
the new year was like, not yesterday, but like
Yeah.
maybe like it feels like maybe a month or two ago.
True. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
I mean, I think like the second half of the year usually flies by more quickly, goes by more quickly.
I feel like that's true.
Right?
Yeah. I feel like the second half of the year is always more busy,
Yeah.
more holidays.
Yeah. True.
Oh, goodness.
How was your week though?
Busy.
Mm.
Busy as always. Yeah. And yeah, I need to get more sleep, y'all. Yeah.
Kevin's
can't
always
tell.
sleep deprived. Someone give him some
know.
sleep.
I just want to sleep for like 3 days straight,
Uh-huh.
undisturbed.
Mm.
Like I wish there was like a do not disturb like button like somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah. But it's okay. I'm good.
you're good.
How was your week, Chihi?
It was good. It was good. I am sleeping more than you, I think. Less sleep
I'm
deprived.
so jealous.
Yeah, but
It is what it is.
It
you
is
know?
what it
we gotta do what we
is.
gotta do.
yeah, gain
Mm-hmm.
some energy through our crunchers, perhaps your fans.
Energy received.
Yes. All right. Well, half the year has already passed. Now that early summer is here, people start feeling a little softer inside. It's usually towards autumn that people sort of feel like melancholy and stuff. And maybe
right.
even some people think like, you know what? I'm going to start dating the solo people. I'm single people. They often say, I want to start dating, by Christmas, or before winter comes. Many around me say that too. Yeah, and in today's opening, I asked our crunchers whether people are realistic or romantic when it comes to love. Well, which side are you on, Kevin, would you say?
I don't know. I feel like just as a person naturally, my personality is very like
Romantic.
we're more like
Oh.
romantic and like I have like I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty like an F like yeah my MBTI. I feel like my F is pretty high.
Ah.
So I feel like I have a very romantic outlook on life in general.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I've said this like
Yeah.
somewhat recently, maybe last week. Like,
Yeah.
pretty idealistic.
Yes.
Very like, yeah, just like romantic in general about life. So yeah, I feel like I'm probably more on that side of the spectrum. How about you?
Okay. So you believe in that like one special feeling then, right?
I would hope so. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Yeah.
Okay. I think you do.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
Yeah, I can dream. You know. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. How about? I feel like you're probably the opposite. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little opposite. Maybe because I'm a little older than you. I don't know. But, because I guess in the past, when I was a little younger, in my 20s, I could have said I was a romantic. But nowadays, I would say I'm quite realistic. I'm a
Life
realist.
became too real.
Yeah.
And the harsh truth and the cold bitterness of life got to you, Chihi.
Yes, and it made me stronger.
Oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, everyone.
I feel like today's debate is going to be pretty interesting. Out of all the movies, dramas, or novels you've seen, since you said you're like a romantist, is there one romance story that awakened your dating cells the most? Like 연애세포, we say in Korean, right?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I feel like I can't think of one like off the top of my head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on the spot.
Okay.
But I feel like in general,
Uh-huh.
it's like they're like more or less the same, maybe. But for some reason, I like the really sad ones.
Yeah?
I like tragedies.
Oh no.
Or I don't like it in the
Uh-huh.
moment. Like it sucks, but like it feels good to like. I was kind of embarrassing to admit, but I cry pretty easily during movies. Yeah.
Is there like a romantic movie that you can recall perhaps?
What's the last one?
Did you watch Notebook? Which one? Which one?
There was like this. There's a Korean movie
Uh-huh.
called Once We Were Us, or like in the Korean title is
Uh-huh.
만약에 우리.
Ah, yeah, the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
recent one.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that one.
Ah,
Had me
문가영
messed
and, Oh
up.
my
Yeah.
gosh. That's like a really realistic sort of romance movie.
Yeah, it was. So
Yeah.
like, you know what's interesting? I feel like my personality, I said it's very like very romantic outlook on life, very
Uh-huh.
positive, idealistic. But those movies where like it hits like the reality hits you, I feel like it hurts, but it kind of hurts in like a good way. I don't know. Is that weird? Like it's
Okay.
like, oh wow, this is so like raw. And, like
Ah.
this is like the human experience.
Ah,
And
okay.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Like it's
But-
real, sort of, right?
Yeah, like
You can
it like
relate, sort of.
yeah, it doesn't feel great in the moment, but it's like it just feels good to like, oh wow, like life has so many like diverse emotions, and this is like something that like a lot of people probably feel.
Yeah, it's not
and,
just
like,
me.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that realistic raw type of emotion. I feel like I like that. It's like, I mean, obviously the feel good ones are good too,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like sometimes you need like just that raw visceral experience. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but
No, I get you.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say I get you.
Thanks.
Uh,
For anyone who hasn't watched that movie, I highly recommend it.
yeah, it's a good movie,
Yeah, it
although I
was
didn't
super,
like it
super-
as much as
oh.
Kevin did.
But
Sorry to kill
It was good. I highly
Yeah, it was
recommend.
good. Yeah, it was good. I mean, there's so many different romance stories, like K-dramas, K-movies. I would say Descendants of the Sun.
Oh, dots.
태양의 후예.
I
Yeah,
know.
Right? Did you watch the series?
Yeah. I
Oh,
watched it a long
yeah. It was a
time
while
ago.
ago, like even before
Yeah.
COVID.
I love the OST.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the
very
OST and like the different couples within the drama. It wasn't just the main
good.
couple.
Oh right, there was like more than one couple. Yeah.
I liked that sort of format. Yeah, okay. Well, Korea is a country that takes romance very seriously, I feel like. I mean, K-dramas are especially famous for romance.
Yeah,
and
sure.
those, famous like romance scenes. But these days, when I look at dating trends in Korea, like the realistic trends among young people, it sometimes feels less like romance and more like interviews that you would see in like jobs or even survival editions. Have you ever watched any Korean dating shows, like reality shows? Dating
I watched
shows?
모태 솔로? Is it?
Oh,
What's the
나는
English
솔로?
title?
모태 솔로? 아, 모태
Or,
솔로.
I don't know if I'm recalling it correctly, but it was on Netflix. Yeah,
Oh,
It's
okay.
like some.
Not the
Yeah.
나는 솔로 모태 솔로 version, but just 모태 솔로, the program itself, right?
I think 모태 솔로지만 괜찮아.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. It's like all like like people who've been single their whole lives. They like yeah. It was. I feel like it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. I
Okay.
heard there's a new season coming soon. so
Really?
maybe I'll check it out.
I watched a few first episode of it, but I didn't quite like it once
Oh.
again.
I guess
but
she and I just have very different tastes. Everyone.
when it comes to romance content. Oh, it's today.
Oh,
They're
season
revealing
2's coming out
season 2
today.
Oh, nice.
How fitting.
Yeah, how fitting.
I swear this is just
You should
coincidence.
binge on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I don't have time to binge. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell
Yeah.
us how it is when you do get to watch it.
Yeah.
So the English title is I've never been in a relationship, but I want to date.
Oh, that's very
apparently.
just like very literal.
Yeah, very literal. Oh my gosh. Well, between, like there are a lot of different dating shows in Korea. There's 환승연애, between exchange. Like
I feel like
your
I've heard the title
exes.
before.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but
Okay, I watched the first season, and there's also that program itself. It's where people appear with their exes,
oh goodness.
and you see your ex trying to date someone else.
Oh, I don't like this. It sounds messy already.
It is very
Yeah.
messy. That's like the whole point. And there's Singles Inferno.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah, we all
솔로지옥.
know that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
that one where contestants, compete
Mm-hmm.
to show their charm on this deserted island. Which one feels more, I guess, dopamine packed to you? What would you choose to
Dopamine
watch?
packed?
Yeah, like what is more? Ooh, like
I feel like I like the concept of Singles Inferno because like I feel like it just sounds like a very unique experience to be. I mean, they all sound unique to be honest, but like to be like in the middle of nowhere on a deserted island. I feel like even if you don't like end up like finding like the love of your life or whatever, I feel like it'd just be like a fun vacation. Yeah, you just get to like chill on the beach and like watch the sunset and
That's
like
a
if you get to
positive
go to
outlook.
like the really nice like what's it called like the
천국도?
yeah, if you get to go to Cheonggukdo, then like that's like a plus. You just get to
Yeah.
eat like fancy dinner and like just order a whole bunch of steak.
Yeah.
But like even if you don't, I feel like just being on the island sounds really chill.
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah, I would just chillax and yeah.
Just being there
Yeah.
itself.
Who needs love when you have a deserted island to yourself?
Yeah. So many fun aspects to enjoy, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, these days, it's not just dating shows. Even real life dating is becoming like a final interview at a big company. It's really competitive, and they call it the K dating interview, even.
Oh gosh.
Have you heard of it?
I mean, I don't think I've like really heard this term, but I can like imagine why that would exist. Like I feel like I've heard stories about how like kind of cutthroat the dating culture is, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're guessing it right, and I'm sure you've heard of it. Among young Koreans, before even going on blind date, like on a blind date, people check their MBTIs to make sure they're compatible.
Koreans and their MBTI is so. I
Exactly.
feel like it's like an obsession with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a phase.
Yeah. I don't know if I like those personality tests that much because I feel it's hard to categorize people with like I don't know like letters or like a number or something.
True. I think it could be a great ice-breaking item, like
What is your MBTI by the way?
ENFJ.
Oh, I feel like we're pretty similar.
Yeah, what is yours? Isn't
I'm-
yours INFJ?
You think I'm an I?
Like in between, because I'm in between. Like
Oh, I
sometimes
mean,
I could be an
I am pretty ambiverted. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
like, but I think I'm more E though still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm E, N, F,
P.
and the P and J are super close. It's literally
Oh.
like 50-50.
Uh-huh.
But I think yeah, ENFP, ENFJ.
Oh, okay. I can see.
Now you know.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
pretty similar. So we're
Yeah.
compatible.
No, yeah, no wonder we're so tight, Chihi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So they even check educational backgrounds too, like which
yeah,
school
sounds
they
about
went to.
right. Yeah, you gotta do a
Yeah.
whole background check, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a background check, even assets. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's a little
Assets.
crazy. Yeah.
That is. And even like past dating histories and the
would you-
reasons for breakups. You would ask, like interrogate,
Oh.
sort of.
Oh, a whole interrogation.
So some even exchange like dating resumes.
What? Dating
It
resumes?
is pretty insane, right?
Yeah. That's, oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how, I don't know how I should call it, but that's how it is these days. And screen each other carefully before deciding to meet. So for international crunchers, this may sound really unfamiliar or even shocking to you. Why would romance need an interview, right? Well, Kevin, how
Why?
does it look to you? Why do you think dating in Korea has become like this, like interview, survival like?
Once again, I'm definitely not the right person to ask. But if I like try to think about it, oh, you know what? I have an answer. I heard it's or not. I mean, it's like pretty obvious. I feel like, but it's very expensive to like, get married nowadays and like
Yes.
raise like a family. So I feel like there's probably like a huge, just my theory, my guess, but, like a very huge emphasis on like how stable like the future like relationship could be.
Yeah.
Just so because like it's very stressful to think about all the logistics about like about relationships, but it's like so not so much romance anymore. It's more just like are we going to be able to like survive like that type of? I heard that type of mindset is very common, And I'm pretty sure that's why like the birth rates have gotten so low, which is like a whole nother topic, and it's very like dangerous. It's like very like important to talk about. I feel like, but perhaps that's why. And like,
No, you're right.
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah, I think you're
okay.
right. I agree. Because like realistically, reality itself has become so harsh. Even with dating, it's all about cost, right? Housing prices, getting married is expensive. So you don't want to risk it with the wrong person, which is why people are screening each other even before meeting them. And in the past, it was more like an adventure of people to new people meeting each other, getting to know each other through trial and error, through experience, but it's not so much like that. And they have a very strict condition checking system. And only after passing the conditions can love finally begin among young people these days. One cruncher in their 20s sent us a very realistic and bittersweet story from a blind date themselves. Shall we take a listen?
Shall we? Hello, I'm a very ordinary office worker in my mid-20s and I recently got a job. Not long ago, I went on a blind date with someone who seemed exactly my type. We were sitting across from each other at a nice cafe, having a sweet and exciting conversation. Then suddenly, she pulled out a planner from her bag and began asking questions I never expected.
Kevin, I have a few questions. When did you open your housing subscription savings account? And are your parents fully prepared for retirement?
Sorry? Housing subscription? I'm still new to working, so I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. It's our first meeting today. I kind of feel like I'm sitting in front of an interviewer. Do these conditions affect whether we can date or not?
Of course! Who dates with just feelings and no plan these days? I don't want to waste time or emotions, so we're basically doing document screening first. Then why did you break up with your ex-girlfriend? I want to see how you handle conflict, so can you please explain in detail?
Sorry, the reason for my breakup? That's quite personal. Do I really need to be evaluated on that for a first meeting? Can't we just get to know each other naturally?
Oh, maybe you were job hunting for too long and don't know the trend these days. Kevin, you haven't dated in a while, have you? These days, people check everything from MBTI compatibility to whether someone is obsessed with their ex. That's just the rule of efficient dating, okay? If I get involved with someone risky and end up emotionally damaged, are you going to take responsibility? If the conditions don't match, there's no need to move forward.
Responsibility? Oh, wow. Excuse me.
Oh, if you're going to lecture me, don't bother. We had tea, so shall we call it a day?
She left first with a cold look in her eyes. I was left alone in the cafe, completely shocked. But that evening, when I told my friends about it over drinks, their realistic reactions had me even more confused.
Hey, she's not totally wrong. What kind of world do you think we live in? Who starts dating these days based only on feelings? Instead of meeting someone whose specs don't match and wasting time or even messing up your life, it's better for both sides to filter things clearly from the start, like an interview.
A world where even blind dates feel like job interviews. Is it really smart dating to verify each other's specs and conditions before even beginning?
So, Kevin, what did you think of that story? A blind date where people check your assets, if you have that housing subscription account, your parents' retirement plans, all these conditions like an interview.
Yeah, I don't think we can call it a blind date. I feel like you can call it like a blind interview or a blind like background check. Yeah, it's. I feel very bad.
Yeah,
this
it is.
Yeah,
pretty
not fun.
bitter. It's not fun. It's so inhumane.
Inhumane.
In a way. Like,
Spicy.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about which side we relate to more through our first topic then. So our first topic is K-dating interview culture, where people check each other's conditions. So which side do you sympathize with more? Option A, it's reasonable risk management. To reduce wasted time and emotions and to build a stable future, it makes sense to check conditions. Versus option B, it shows how cold dating has become. It's sad to rank and judge people by their specs before anything even begins. So we'd love to hear what our crunchers think as well. So while Kevin and I discuss this topic, please send us your thoughts through our YouTube comments. So Kevin, which side do you relate to more?
Yeah, I think this one's pretty easy for me.
Yeah?
I'm 100% B.
Oh, really? Okay. It matches with how you're a romantist, like romantic, I guess. Okay.
You're gonna pick A, aren't
yeah,
you?
definitely A.
Cold,
Definitely
hee hee.
A. But I have my reasons.
Yes.
Okay.
Please explain. Please do.
Well, I so agree that I don't want to waste my emotions and risk it. And like, I mean, you don't want to sound too rude when you're trying to find out about this person, like from the get-go. Like it's your first sort of meeting, but you don't want to be too personal. You don't want to be too interrogative, if that's a word. But I think it is realistic and reasonable for you to check all these things before you actually jump in and talk about emotions.
No, I feel like yes, it's important probably to like know like the important. I don't know, not like everything obviously, but like just like the general gist of like what kind of person they are, like what they do, and blah blah blah. Like obviously that's like I'm sure that's important, but I don't know. I just feel like if I were to ever be in that like type of position, it's like I would just hope there's like a natural like connection or like a nice compatibility in terms of like I don't know, like just the type of people you are. Because I feel like that as a base would serve as like I don't know. I feel like it's just in my head. There's so many people out. What do they say? So many fish in the sea. But I feel like if we just go by like like assets or like what you have, like what you are on paper, there's probably like a bajillion different ways to like match people up, and there's so many like I don't know compatible people on paper. But I feel like you can't like judge based on like that standard. I feel like the really rare thing is like the connection. So I just feel like yeah, that type of thing is more I don't know.
Important?
Yeah, I think that's more important.
No, like I totally agree that that sort of connection, the emotional connection is important. But the thing is, young people these days, they have limited time, limited emotions, and limited money.
Emotions.
Yeah, like because
I agree with the limited money part.
they don't want to waste their emotions on like wrong relationships. They don't want to risk it, you know. They don't want to go through trial and error and just make it like a successful sort of one-time thing. I don't know. So isn't it also a risk to blindly chase romance and waste precious resources on someone who clearly isn't right for you? Couldn't it actually be the healthiest and I guess smartest way to date, meeting only people who are more likely a better match with you? I guess because if you're looking towards like marriage and relationship itself too, you want to, you know, look at, I guess, look at the realistic conditions and circumstances before jumping into the emotion.
I feel like this whole like mindset about like if you like do this whole background check on someone, then like you're gonna have like a higher probability of working out. I don't think that's necessarily true. I feel like even if you like match all these things like this checklist on paper, blah blah blah. I feel like there's so many layers to people.
Yeah.
And so many things that you just like can't know about a person unless like I feel like for me like even like friends I've had for like years since like high school or college, like I feel like I still like learn new things about them, you know? Just like, you know, we'll like catch up on a call or like, you know, like there's always like people are always changing too. So like we're all in like in different stages of life than we were before, and like, as like the seasons go, so it's like, yeah, I just feel like people can. There's so many like unexpected and unpredictable variables in people that like even if you try to do your best to like check certain things off, you never know what's gonna happen. I feel like it's like honestly very similar percentages and probabilities.
Yeah.
Unless as long as nothing too extreme, you know.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like if you're like living like one person's like North Pole, other person's South Pole,
Yeah.
and like yeah, like the probability goes probably like very down. But like in terms of just like type of people, yeah, I feel like there's so many things more than just a checklist to determine whether it's gonna work out or not.
That's true, but I feel like you have to tick those boxes before getting into that stage of getting to know each other layer by layer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we'll continue the debate after taking a quick song break. Here is Wedding Dress by Taeyang. Stay tuned.
I love this song.
Some say it ain't over until it's over, but I guess it's really over now. There's something I gotta say before I let you go. Listen. 네가 그와 겹치고 때론 그땐 매울고 힘들어할 때면 난 희망을 느끼고 아무도 모르게 맘 아프고 네 작은 미소면 또 담담해지고 네가 혹시나 내 마음을 알게 될까봐 알아버리면 우리 멀어지게 될까봐 난 숨을 죽여 또 입술을 깨물어 제발 그를 떠나 내게 오길 Baby 제발 그의 손을 잡지 마 Cause you should be my lady 오랜 시간 기다려온 날 돌아봐줘 내가 울리면 이제 너는 그와 평생을 함께하죠 오늘이 오지 않기를 그렇게나 매일 밤 기도했는데 네가 입은 wedding dress Girl 네가 입은 wedding dress 내가 아니잖아 wedding dress Oh 네가 입은 wedding dress Oh no 내 맘을 몰라줬던 네가 너무 미워서 가끔은 네가 불행하길 난 바랬어 이미 내 눈물은 다 마르고 버릇처럼 혼자 너에게 말하고 매일 밤 그렇게 불안했던 걸 보면 난 이렇게 될 거란 걸 알았는지도 몰라 난 눈을 감아 끝이 없는 꿈을 꿔 제발 그를 떠나 내게 오길 Baby 제발 그의 손을 잡지 마 Cause you should be my lady 오랜 시간 기다려온 날 돌아봐줘 내가 울리면 이제 너는 그와 평생을 함께하죠 오늘이 오지 않기를 그렇게나 매일 밤 기도했는데 네가 입은 wedding dress Girl 네가 입은 wedding dress 내가 아니잖아 wedding dress Oh 네가 입은 wedding dress Oh no 부디 그와 행복해 너를 잊을 수 있게 내 초라했던 모습들은 다 잊어줘 비록 한동안은 나 죽을 만큼 힘이 들겠지만 No 너무 오랜 시간을 착각 속에 홀로 바보처럼 살았죠 아직도 내 그녀는 날 보고서 하얗게 웃고 있는데 네가 입은 wedding dress Oh no Girl 네가 입은 wedding dress Wedding dress Should have been me Oh 네가 입은 me Oh
We're back. This is Unspoken Korea with Kevin, and we've been debating whether we are more agreeing with option A, which was K dating interviews are reasonable risk management, versus B, it's too much. It shows how cold dating has become. And Kevin had chosen B, whereas I chose A.
Cold. Oh, if we look at our crunchers, it says 14% picked A, 86% picked B.
Wow.
So
Well,
I win.
You win. At
Yeah.
least I have 14. Thank you. Thank you for
14?
agreeing with me and option A. Kevin Park Bestie is saying Kevin B 100%.
100%.
You want to read the next one?
Hyo says, choosing a partner feels like reviewing a resume nowadays. It's just sad that romance is dead. Definitely B. It's not dead. Don't
It's not
give
dead.
up.
Yeah. Lynn is saying, honestly, marriage is reality. Checking conditions beforehand saves everyone's time. Yes, A all the way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's your 14% for you.
I guess Lynn was the 14% that we had. But I guess we've pushed both sides to the extreme. I guess, Kevin, you still feel the same way, right?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I'm not saying that's not important to
Yeah.
get to know like the important things about that person, but I just think it only gets you so far. So I don't think it's gonna be like the reason why like something like lasts or was like meant to be or whatnot. Yeah.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
But I think like what your list is also important. Like what your priorities are when you meet a person.
That's also true. That's different for everyone too,
yeah,
probably, right?
it's different
So,
for everyone. And I think you sort of come up with the right list through, I guess, experience, through age, whatnot. And yeah, but I do agree that emotions, that connection is really important. But I just don't want to waste time and risk it with the wrong sort of people if they don't check the basics
I
of that
see.
checklist.
You know
Yeah.
what? I can respect that.
Yes, thank you.
I'll. Yes.
Okay. Well, before we move on to the next story, let me make a quick announcement for you. Help us shape the future of Arirang Radio with your voice. We're listening to our global audience to make our programs even better. You can join the 2026 Arirang Global Listener Survey right now through our website and mobile app. It only takes 5 minutes, so do join us. All right, so if the bitter condition checking of the K dating interview is already this intense, as we saw, what about the marriage market? We have another story that shows an even more suffocating reality, which is quite sad, where people grade each other and
Oh,
evaluate
Lord.
potential partners in real time. Let's hear it right now. Hello, I'm a cruncher who has worked for 5 years as a couple manager at a matchmaking company. Recently, something happened during a consultation that put me in a very difficult situation.
I feel so miserable. I don't think I can continue this matching process. The person I met last week said she would consider a second date only if I sent her my asset statement and even screenshots of my parents' civil service pension records. Is this dating for marriage or credit loan screening?
Oh no, that must have hurt. Well, these days, the trend is to verify assets very carefully. Should we cancel this match and look for someone else? Oh wait, Kevin, the woman just sent me a long message. Oh. The content is a little...
Wait, what is it? What did she say? Did she write something bad about me?
I just looked at that man's documents. I clearly asked you to match me only with men who have a 100% chance of owning a home and parents who are perfectly prepared for retirement. So what if he works at a big company? If his parents' pension situation isn't clear, that could all become our burden later. Are you going to take responsibility for my future? Since he doesn't meet my conditions, please make sure this meeting doesn't count toward my paid match quota.
Oh, wow. So she had no interest in our conversation or my personality. She just saw me as a moving portfolio? are people who want to get married these days all this harsh and calculating?
Well, it's not because you're lacking, Kevin. The marriage market is just that tough these days. People feel that if they're investing their time and emotions, they need to manage risk thoroughly. Honestly, even as a manager, moments like this feel bitter.
Even after hearing the manager's comfort, I couldn't calm down. The cold reality where even marriage must begin with perfect verification of conditions and assets. Is this simply a natural survival strategy for modern people who refuse to lose even a little? Even a little.
Well, Crunchers, what did you think of the story? Well, Kevin and I discuss it. Do send us your thoughts through our YouTube comments, all right? Well, it is quite sad to see this sort of reality where love can begin only after passing certain conditions, filters, specs, where people build walls just to avoid losing out. But Kevin, honestly, what do you think when you see this culture where people check salary, even housing, and the parents', I guess, pension records before dating or marriage? And it is really like a document screening process, right?
Yeah, I don't think this is. It just all sounds so extreme. Yeah, it sounds like almost like dystopian, honestly.
Yeah, but like matchmaking companies are like that.
I didn't even know matchmaking companies existed like that. Like
They do.
I mean, I guess I don't know anything, but that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah. Dystopian, it could
yeah,
sound. I mean,
dystopian indeed.
yeah. Of course, people overseas also consider a partner's, I guess, conditions, situations, circumstances, or backgrounds. But do other countries or even the United States also have this kind of scene where people exchange, like, as we mentioned earlier, MBTI profiles, dating resumes with all these grade charts, conditions?
Honestly, if they do, I'm out of the loop and I've never heard of it.
Okay.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I just like don't know.
Uh-huh.
But my guess and my gut instinct is that like I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, or like I know like lots of people use like dating apps.
Uh-huh.
That's like a thing nowadays, and like there's probably like I don't know, maybe they put that stuff on their like profiles or whatever.
Okay.
But as far as I know, it's not like even if there is like some type of screening,
Uh-huh.
it's definitely not this extreme. I would hope. I don't think so.
I see. Well, from
Yeah.
A to Z is saying there's such thing as a couple manager. Well, yes, in Korea with these matchmaking companies, there are managers who match like couples.
That's wild.
It is wild, but like
That's the first time hearing about this.
yeah,
That's insane.
because like people pay to sign up for these matchmaking companies, and because they pay, they want the right conditions. Like people, they want to be matched to people who suit their conditions, sort of. And I've actually seen a movie, and I think it was like a Hollywood movie, and they were dealing with this matchmaking company as well. And they
Oh.
also have a couple manager too.
In the States?
Yeah, it was a movie. There was a movie about it. I remember watching it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is not just a Korean thing. You know, it might look different, like the details, whatnot, but yeah."
So what I'm learning from all of this is that I'm very behind the times. Yeah, wow. Society and culture has gotten so advanced. Matchmaking companies, couple managers. Yeah, pretty incredible.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like it feels really unfamiliar and cold to you, this whole culture, right?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? If it works for people, what can I say? You know, I can't have anything against it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just kind of makes me feel like a little sad.
Yeah.
But I guess if that's our reality now.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And I guess it's for like people who are a little older than you, like not people necessarily in their 20s, but I guess in their 30s and 40s who really want to meet the right person but just can't naturally. And they're just asking for help from these matchmaking companies. And they don't want to risk it, you know.
But do you like feel this like atmosphere though of like this type of like conditional like interviewing and screening? Like, do you feel like that's like have you experienced that yourself, or like it's like a very realistic thing, or is it just like something we hear about? It's like
No, I hear it pretty close, like from people around me as well. You know, because I have seen like a colleague of mine who signed up, whose parents signed them up to this
What?
matchmaking company, and she's actually met men through that company before. And also like people who ask me to set them up on blind dates, they would ask me, "Oh, I want this person to meet this condition, that condition, whatnot." So I guess
so
it
you're
is.
the couple manager.
Yeah, I'm the couple manager.
your
I'm the
friends.
matchmaker in reality. Anyway, so let's take a look at today's final topic and go a little deeper. Our topic 2 is Korea's sensitive marriage culture, where conditions seem to matter more than anything. So, what's your thought? A, realistic financial conditions are essential. In a highly competitive society, carefully checking conditions from the start is reasonable to reduce financial pain and risk after marriage. Versus B, sincerity and compatibility should come first. No matter how important money is, judging someone only by assets and rankings before anything begins makes marriage lose its true meaning. Kevin, which side do you agree with more?
Yeah, so this may be the more, I don't know, naive or like just like I just haven't been like hit with reality yet because yeah, I don't know, what do I know? But I guess I'm just going to go with B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let a person just think positively.
B, still a romantic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I guess
I'm
you're
going
gonna
for
pick A, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for A for sure. Yeah, because I just don't want to risk it. What if they have like a huge debt? You know, what if you have to carry
debt.
that burden? Like, I don't know. Sincerity and love are beautiful values. I know. I'm not saying that they're not important. Like, those are important values that you should also look for in a relationship. But housing costs and raising children are not easy these days. And that's what reality and marriage is all about. So if two people get married with nothing but love, like no reality check, then that's going to end up as an unhappy marriage. You know?
No, you don't know. Maybe they start off that way. But like maybe one person like hits the jackpot. not actually, but like, you know, I feel like anything can happen. Like as long as they're like, I don't know. I feel like just even like looking at like my parents, I feel like they've been through lots of ups and downs together, but I feel like they made their relationship stronger because they like stuck through it like through thick and thin type of mentality. So it's like I'm very like I feel like it's like I respect that a lot about them. So yeah, I just feel like I would hope that the one's like heart for the other person and like vice versa is so like strong and is like, willing to be there for them no matter what through every season, because there's not every season is not going to be like, you know, sunshine and daisies, right? It's going to be like there's going to be hard seasons and there's going to be droughts, but I just feel like as long as you can stick it through and be supportive. I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm not like admitting that I know that there's no such thing as like sunshine, like fairy tale endings for everyone, but like what was my answer? Like, what's like the question again? Like, yeah. So I feel like
B.
sincerity and compatibility should come first. I think I do think that's like a little more a priori than like, yeah.
Okay.
Than A.
Yeah. I mean, I may sound cold and very calculative by saying realistic financial conditions are essential, but my standards, in fact, aren't that high. Like the person, as long as they don't have debt, as long as they have a bit of savings, as long as their parents have a house, not necessarily them, and they have the potential to earn their own, you know, income, money, save up, and buy a house later, whatnot, then that's all I need. Really, like those boxes have to check before you actually start something serious. I feel like.
No, I feel like that's fair though.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, you have to be this much rich, you have to have a house. It's not like that. You know, only the basics.
Okay. I guess we can. I don't like disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna stick with B for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stick with A, but a bit of B too, if
Okay.
that exists.
Oh, you know what?
Uh-huh.
It says so. Our countries have voted
Oh, yeah.
25 to 75.
Oh, okay. A little higher this time because it's marriage, I think,
So we got
not just dating.
a quarter of our countries.
Yay.
So you got a little higher this time.
Yay. Higher than 14.
Yeah. And then let's take a look at some comments.
Yeah.
Junsu says, B, 3 exclamation marks. You can make money together, but you can't fix a bad personality with cash. Character over capita.
That I agree.
That's such a good point, actually.
It
Touche.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't buy
That is true.
character and personality. That's a really great point,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, as long as you don't have debt. I keep saying this, but. And Earth is saying it's not about being greedy, it's about stability. I'm 100% Team A. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not being greedy. I'm just saying stability, you know? No debt. No debt. It's.
You really hate that.
I hate debt.
The
Of
D
course.
word.
I don't want to be paying for like the other person's debt,
That's
you know?
true, though, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not fun, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, today, Kevin and I heard 2 stories. One was about K dating interviews where people verify each other even before meeting each other. And we also talked about the condition first culture of marriage here in Korea, where people use ranking charts and even grading systems to meet people. And both stories feel even heavier because they happen in the space of love and marriage, where we thought emotions and connections usually would come first. I guess it's a little different these days with the harsh reality. So, Kevin, after hearing these 2 stories, what comes to your mindset first as a young person, and what's your overall sort of impression, like in a really quick wrap up
Yeah,
sort of way?
I feel I learned a lot today. I wasn't aware like how intense this whole thing was, and I guess that just goes to show
Yeah.
I'm very much out of the loop. And while Korea is very, I don't know, it's definitely progressed a lot in terms of this type of culture.
Yeah,
And
when it
I
comes to dating.
personally don't think it's the outlook I would want for Korean society. Just my 2 cents.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would hope that people can just just hopefully find their match. Whatever works, but let's just all. I like that last quote that I read, the last sentence.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
buy a
Character
good character,
over
a good
capita.
personality. So
Yeah, quote of the day.
yeah,
Well,
let's just all keep that in mind.
keep that in mind, and we'll have to wrap up right there. But if you have any stories that you want to share for us to talk about, then do send them to our email. And here's our last song. It's 장가 갈 수 있을까? Can I Get Married by Coffee Boy. Shall we say goodbye together?
All right.
Keep
crunching.
crunching.
수 있을까? 누굴 만난다는 건 어려운 일이야. 너들처럼 그렇게 장가갈 수 있을까? 내 친구들 하나둘씩 떠나가고 설마 했던 내 친구마저 떠난다. 운명적인 사랑도 잘 모르겠고 여자 맘은 진짜 모르겠다. 장가갈 수 있을까? 장가갈 수 있을까?